This law, or maybe not law, in a newly passed 2024 law for the Hwangi National Park in Zimbabwe, if you're caught wearing zebra print clothing, you may be fined for provoking ungulates.
Not pronouncing Hwangi correctly is excusable. Not pronouncing provoking incorrectly.
What did I say?
I don't know.
Provoking. No, I don't know. He got ungulates correct, though.
He did.
I'll jump right in here. This makes a lot of sense, and I believe is true, because I think I did see a story about some YouTuber who put a zebra suit on, and I think what happened? Got attacked by another zebra or something?
I did see that. By a lion, I think.
Did he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got attacked by a lion.
The Wild Boys did that. Remember they put on a zebra costume and ran around until a lion tackled him?
No.
Remember Wild Boys? Jackass days?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. You should pull that clip up.
So I think they probably broadened that out and said you can't even wear zebra print clothing. I say true.
I gotta say false, just knowing that everything Forrest has talked about how kind of corrupt it is out there. Why would they care about this? So I'm gonna say false.
I'm going false for the same reason.
But yeah, it is false.
Yeah.
Not
really?
True.
We're a mess over there. We don't know how to make laws.
This is not true.
Yeah. We'll be lucky if our roads are paved.
It should be a law, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm going to write a letter.
Yeah, okay.
Who's the president of Zimbabwe?
You got any connects over there that he can write a letter to?
Not Morgan Sangarai. Jesus Christ, I should know the answer.
That was just a test.
It's okay.
I'm from there.
All right.
It's funny because when I hear that question, all I think of is Robert Mugabe and hatred, but it's obviously no longer him. That's weird.
As a guy that was president when you guys got pushed out.
Yeah,
is Mugabe dead?
Yes. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, he died at 96 years old.
Was he a free man until he died, or did he have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Free man, one of the richest in the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Damn.
Took all the country's wealth.
Yep. All
What
right.
a piece of shit.
Point for Peter and Forrest.
Nice.
Next
we all knew
is in Alaska, it is illegal to wake a sleeping bear for a photo.
Managagwa. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Sorry, president of Zimbabwe.
I think this is true because only an asshole would do such, and assholes should be in jail.
Yeah, I could see tourists, cruise ship season. They see a bear sleeping at a distance, and they yell and shout at it to get it to wake up, and that's a problem. So I'd say true.
Yeah, it's
True.
one of those things.
True.
They don't want you fucking with wildlife.
It's like the opposite of Zimbabwe. Alaska actually has infrastructure and laws.
Yeah, and like the U.S., they don't want you messing with wildlife.
Yep.
Ding, ding.
That's correct. Yeah. It says here, even though it's legal to hunt a bear, it's illegal to wake a bear to take a photo for photo opportunities.
Well, yeah, because you need a permit to hunt a bear, and that's controlled versus just a bunch of assholes shouting and ringing bells.
Wake up! I want a picture.
Dude.
Another
angry
thing, in Alaska,
bears.
it's illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they're moose hunting.
That makes no sense.
Right?
So if Pat and I
What if
are
they're
out on a
into
moose hunt and
ASMR?
we see a moose, instead of being like, "Hey Pat, there's a moose there. Let's go for
Right.
back," I have to go, "Hey Pat, there's a moose."
He's about to charge at you.
That seems like a bad law.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
All
That's weird.
Next.
Stop doing that.
In Florida, elephants must pay at parking meters.
It's just too dumb to make up.
Yeah, it's a hard one to
It's
make
just
up.
it's too stupid, and this is a trick, so it's got to be true.
I'm going false just for that same
Why
reason.
would there be? Where are the Ringling Brothers? That was Florida, wasn't it? True.
Well, the Ringlings were everywhere, weren't
Yeah,
they?
but I think the hub was Florida.
Okay.
False.
So this is false.
Okay.
Well, then Edwin's an asshole.
It says here, this is an urban myth. Probably from the early 1900s, stemmed from the Ringling Brothers circus presence in Florida and the occasional use of elephants for transportation.
I just took the lead, boys.
I was on the right mental track.
That's
with
incredibly
Ringling Brothers.
annoying.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Next, in Wyoming, you need a permit to photograph rabbits from January to April.
No, you don't.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I mean, if so,
Stop
No,
it. No.
false,
No one
false.
knows. No.
Yeah, I mean,
you can take a picture of a rabbit.
You can't take my freedom.
Yeah, I can
That's
take
crazy.
a picture of a rabbit.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting in my front window and a rabbit comes by, you're going to arrest me for taking a picture in
Yeah,
March?
Come on.
This
Come
is
on.
false.
Stop it.
So it says here,
That's true.
it's
That's
somewhat
so
fact.
stupid.
Go. Tell me more.
It says there's no such law now, but at one time it applied to all game animals and birds.
Okay, but that's not the question, is it? That's saying, do you need a photography permit to professionally take photos? Yes, you do.
What's the point? We get a point here?
Yeah.
That's all I care
half
about.
point across the board.
Half point across. Board.
All right.
Next. In Thailand, elephants must be issued a photo ID if they are to be used for street performances.
I think this is true. I think Thailand is aware that it's gotten around that elephants that are used for performances are poorly treated. And so they're trying some regulation, and this is part of it, a stupid part of it.
I agree.
A photo ID.
I think it's a true.
I need to check the ID. Because they want to make sure that like elephants that get hit by cars, that they're not just like swapping in a new elephant.
I think they want to make sure you're not going into the forest and just being like, oh, there's my new street elephant.
Yeah.
I gotta disagree. I think this is false.
Okay.
False.
Oh, Peter's pulling way ahead here.
Look at that.
Way ahead.
Yep.
So these are all just whims that Edwin had, and he's just writing. I've seen more coherent things written in shit.
Yeah, gets really angry. Very
that's what makes him clever. He's duping us.
Right. I love you, Edwin, if it's any consolation.
No, he's great. He's the best.
Next.
Just pissed me off.
In Germany, you must walk your dog twice a day.
This is so weird.
Germans are very put together.
Yeah.
They make the best cars.
How would this be enforced? Like, can you just let your dog out into the yard? Does that count?
I believe it though. They like their laws. They want there to be an animal activist here. I'm going true.
True.
No way to enforce it, but I'm going true.
Yeah, not enforced, but a law.
Yeah, I mean, true. It's just you couldn't make this up. It's
too simple.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
This is true. Yeah, it says dog owners in Germany are ordered to walk their pets twice a day for at least an hour.
I like
an hour each time.
That's 2 hours per day.
That's wild.
Yep.
Yeah,
You gotta go over there and be a dog sitter.
No one's doing that.
Make bank.
I mean, if you get a dog walker in the U.S., it's like a 20-minute walk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're lucky.
An hour walk.
Yeah, no way.
Wow.
Yep.
Also,
Each
if
time.
Germany in the winter, your dog doesn't want to be outside for an hour.
No, that's animal cruelty.
Yeah.
All right, we got two more.
Two more.
Let's go.
In Kruger National Park, if your vehicle hits a wild animal, even by accident, you are legally required to report it to the nearest ranger post within 24 hours or risk charges for poaching.
If this isn't true, then they're idiots.
Right.
Where's Kruger National Park?
South Africa.
Oh,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
True.
wow.
You just gotta tell them.
It's just
Could be an
It's
accident.
just telling you to file an accident report. Basically, it's got to be true.
I killed something.
Yep.
I feel like this is a trick.
Might be. He's
I
very
mean,
good at that.
That'll not go over
Is it
well.
worth losing a point of your 2-point lead over though?
That's true. I'm gonna just
Yeah,
agree
play it
with you
safe.
guys now. Yeah, go with you guys.
Just lock it in.
I should have done
You should have done it. Talked
What's
you out
the-
of a
what's the
3-point
hiccup?
lie.
It's false.
It's just not true.
Not
Just
true.
again because the South Africa thing.
Yeah, should have just known they didn't. They
So
don't
you can
make
just
frivolous
accidentally
laws.
plow over a fucking cheetah.
The
don't
thing that you
care.
have to
They don't
understand
care.
is in Southern Africa, we don't make like frivolous laws. That's not a thing. We
Right.
can barely like afford a policeman to show up and do anything. We can't make up laws for him to enforce.
Yeah, exactly. You barely have like logical laws.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah. So just something to think about. However, on the flip side of that, South Australia, as the next question is going to ask, and all of Australia fucking loves their laws.
Yeah, that's
Really?
right. That's
Oh
what
my
came
God.
up with this game to
Nightmare.
begin with.
I just got a ticket from Australia.
Oh,
Sent-
yeah.
sent to my
Oh,
house.
Kyle just got a ticket
What?
in the post
Holy
like 2 days
crap,
ago.
Are you
For
kidding
what?
me?
Speeding. They
Like a
found
camera?
him somehow.
That's
He-
unbelievable.
Not only that, his name wasn't even on the rental car.
What?
So wait, did you get pulled over?
No,
Oh, it was a camera trap?
must have been
And
Dude.
his name
to my house.
neither his name, correct me if I'm wrong, but neither his name or his driver's license were given in.
I believe that's
How
correct.
did whose was it under? First of all,
I don't know.
I think it was under Edwin's.
Oh,
Not
maybe.
joking. I
I'm
think
not
it
sure.
was.
he definitely ratted you out, bro.
Oh, Edwin probably got the
Yeah.
ticket. He's like, I wasn't driving, mate.
Yeah, guy.
Wow, that's
And they
crazy.
said, who was it, mate?
How much
And
is
he
the
went,
ticket for?
Kyle.
Like $150 or something.
Damn, 150 Australian
US.
dollars.
Just so
US?
you know, this is the same car that he also crashed on that shoot.
My goodness,
Yeah.
Kyle.
Don't let Kyle behind the wheel, folks.
I crashed it.
Didn't you bang the car up into something? Yeah, you did.
No, the
He's
fence
like,
banged
the car
into me.
did it. Oh,
The fence banged into him. I
Yep,
don't know if
that's
you heard
correct.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Okay.
Of
Yep.
course, that
Okay.
happened.
Yeah, we won't talk about when you crashed a golf cart in India.
I don't know what you're talking
We
about.
also did see him flip a buggy on the beach.
Listen, I've been in a lot of crashes. That's neither here nor there. We're focusing on Kyle.
True.
The
Yeah.
law being Kyle.
Yep. In South Australia and Western Australia, intentionally or recklessly feeding pigeons, causing a nuisance, can result in fines of up to $30,000.
I hate Australia so much. Yeah, this is
You love
obviously
Australia.
true.
oh
It's,
wow,
It's it's got to be true because I could see this being a problem because let's say you wanted to just bother your neighbor who played their music too loud.
Oh,
yeah.
You just go put out, 40 loaves of bread.
Tremendous.
All around the
Tremendous
house,
prank.
the pigeons.
There's a subreddit called Unethical Life Pro Tips. And a lot of times people ask, how do you fuck over your neighbor without really doing anything illegal? And a lot of times they recommend you just cover their yard in bird seed regularly. You're going by, you just throw handfuls of bird seed.
Just bird shit
or
everywhere.
on their driveway.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. I mean, of course, I don't want to lose my lead, first of all. And second of all, I definitely do agree that this is a law there.
And should be. Do not recklessly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a law.
But I mean,
the win.
Look, I'm not disagreeing with what either of you said, but imagine sitting down in the bureaucratic lawmaker's office and they're like, okay, if you accidentally kill somebody with your car, is that murder? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, hey, Jimmy, what's your thing? Oh, overfeeding pigeons, mate. It's fucking awful. You're like, oh, yeah, that one's a ripper. Let's make that a fucking illegal, mate.
To be clear,
shut up.
This applies to all wildlife, not only pigeons.
Has it ever happened, Jimmy? Has anyone ever... Is that what accent was that?
I don't know. It's kind of Irish.
After the cane toad debacle, they really started laying down the law there.
Fucking Australians.
But has this ever happened?
No, that's my whole point.
Intentionally or recklessly
feeding pigeons.
What does recklessly feeding pigeons mean?
Just throwing bread willy-nilly.
Willy-nilly, yeah, just tossing it up.
Can you
throwing
imagine?
a French fry
Can you
hard.
imagine? So here's how I envision this law being implemented. My name's Forrest Galante. I've decided to take my lovely family on their first trip to Australia. Wow, this is great, Dad. I love it, says my 5-year-old son as he runs around Perth, Australia. Isn't it cool, buddy? Here, take a bagel. Go feed those pigeons. He's recklessly throwing bread. Next thing you know, I've got a $30,000 fucking fine.
And you can't leave until you pay it.
Right, and because a 5-year-old was feeding pigeons.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
That's why you don't go to Australia, right?
Dude, I'm telling you.